Hi, this is Frank Schaefer, and I come from a religious right background. Got out after my dad died in 1984. I had been his sidekick in the nepotistic netherworld of evangelical fundamentalist Christianity rabble-rousing. And together, along with C. Everett Koop, Ronald Reagan, Surgeon General, we were very instrumental in founding the anti-abortion movement, at least as it was adopted by Protestants. With that background in mind, I just want to be honest about something here and say that it's taken me 25, 30, 35, 40 years to untangle my brain from the way it was raised. Look, if you come out of an evangelical background or evangelical family, you were brainwashed. You lived in an alternative universe that opened you and made you easy targets for the alt-right today and Trump with his alternative facts and all the rest of it, because we believed that the whole world was wrong and we were right. Science was wrong. Evolution had not occurred. The earth was young. And today, of course, that same group of people doesn't believe in climate change and you name it, how gays become gays and all the rest of it. Facts have nothing to do with it. The brain damage done to young children, especially toddlers, as they're raised on this kind of fear-mongering of hell and only Jesus can save you. And in so many families where corporal punishment is real, where they're beaten as young people to submit their will to their parent. This dreadful subculture we have, this cultic subculture that's, quote, a normal part of America right now to the point where we accept it, where these people whine about religious liberty every time they oppress other people as if it's their right to keep other people down, whether it was lynch mobs led by pastors in the South not very long ago, in living memory of some people. There was always a pastor at those events sort of praying over it, blessing it, whether it was the white women lying about black men and getting them killed, whether it was people just sweeping it under the rug and pretending that racism didn't exist. Evangelicalism in America has a lousy history. But where it's most awful is not in the scandals we all know about, the pastors who steal the money, the billionaires like Pat Robertson who have ripped off the evangelical public for decades, but it's in the rank and file evangelical child raised in one of these homes, indoctrinated from birth to actually have a brain that no longer works in a positive or open manner, that questions fact and questions empirical evidence and science as if somehow they know something better. And I want to point out that, it took me a lifetime. And I want to encourage other people who are on their journey out of these backgrounds to understand that you and your mental condition, your mental illness, your fundamentalist faith that is really a disconnect from reality as much as any of Donald Trump's 3 a.m. tweets are a disconnect from reality, this living lie you were raised on, has damaged you. And it's going to take decades, years to get out of it. The kind of rage I felt, the relationships that were shattered in my life, the way I treated my wife and children going through these angry spells 20, 30 years ago on my way out. These things are haunting me still, and they will haunt you. So it's just a word of sympathy for other people on this journey, which is not everybody. But if you're on this journey, don't expect quick results. They messed with your brain and screwed it up very nicely for you. And you will never completely dig out from under the oppression. But there is hope. Just keep working on it. Thanks. My name is Frank Schaefer.